Shalom, friends. So this week we began reading the book of Leviticus. We're in the first Torah portion of the book, Vayikra. And this Torah portion deals with the priests, as does much of the book of Leviticus. And there's so much that's obscure and incredibly ancient about this book that it's often hard to connect. So I wanted to offer some Torah during this mincha moment about a verse that has begun to resonate with me in a new way. There's a line actually in the book of Exodus 19:6, that in which God instructs us that we will be a mamlechet kohanim v'goy kadosh, that we will be a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. And I never much related to this idea of being a kingdom of priests. I don't really relate to any part of that statement. But I've been working with a running coach over the last 6 months for the first time in my life. And it's not a real live running coach, but I listen to these pre-recorded audio running experiences, guided experiences. And she loves to talk about the fact that she only runs with royalty and that we should put on our crowns and polish our crowns with swagger and sweat. And it's fun and funny. But there's something very deep, and it's really begun to kind of shift my own internal narrative. And that is that we really are all kings and queens and non-binary, gender-binary royal folks. And that we deserve to treat ourselves with that kind of dignity and care and respect. And so I think this is really important all the time, but I think it's especially important living in a time when so much energy is going out and it's swirling and it's crazy and it's out of our control. And to remember and to take moments to remember who we really are, each one of us truly, truly a limited edition. I also think it's important as we prepare for Pesach, for Passover, and we're thinking about not only the Pharaoh out there, but the Pharaoh in here and in here, whose voice tells us we're less than, that we don't have a choice, that we don't have a say, that our lives are to just step in line and take orders, that we can remind ourselves, no, we're not slaves, we're free people. We're born with dignity and with free will and with certain human rights that are accorded to all of God's creatures. And so as we prepare for Pesach, I wanted to just take this image of each one of us being a royal being. Not only are we not slaves, but we're a mamlechet kohanim. We're really a kingdom of priests, each one of us. But also to remember that the priests would put on a crown, the high priest, the Kohen Gadol, and upon this crown would be written the letters Yud, He, Vav, He, the ineffable divine name, so that those who saw the high priest would know whom that priest was truly there to serve. And so I'd like to imagine that each one of us could put on our own crown, that we could feel the dignity that comes with being so extraordinary and royal, each one of us in our own way. But to also remember that we're putting on a crown that hopefully has the name of something greater than ourselves, to remind us and to remind others who see us that we're part of something bigger, that we belong to something bigger, and that we're in service of something bigger. So I wanted to share with you a beautiful line from Ashrei, which belongs in the Mincha moment, the Mincha service, that says, it's the mem, it's the M in the halfway down on the Ashrei prayer. And it says, Malchutcha malchut kol olamim umem shaltecha b'chol dor vador, that God's sovereignty is forever in every generation, and that we're part of that, each one of us, part of that royalty, part of that great royal whole that is eternal and that is so much bigger than any one human ruler or, God forbid, oppressor. So I invite you to sit or even to get down on the ground It can feel really good and grounding to just lie flat on a hard surface and to place hand on heart or hand on belly, hand on heart and belly. To feel your own royalty, your own dignity, your own deep sense of respect for yourself as a child of God. And I'll share with you this beautiful verse from the Ashrei prayer. Malchutcha, Malchut kol olamim, Umemshaltecha, Bechol dor vador. 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 So I invite everyone to put on your crown today and to wear it with dignity, with pride, and to remember also the name that's on that crown, which is a name that connects us all and is so much bigger than any one of us. Shalom, everyone.